All right, welcome back. So today we have the Lando Calrissian figure from the Vintage Collection. This is the Skiff Guard one. I bought it specifically because of that little thing back there. We're gonna get to that one next week. I know you've seen it in the background for 2 weeks now, but it's coming. I promise. Just gotta make time for it. So it's got the scene from where he initially shows up, just kind of like hanging out in the background in episode 6. On the background, they actually have a little bit different than the previous ones that I've shown you. Instead of having the full blast of all the different figures, since this is from I believe the second wave of the new line of the Vintage Collection. They were doing a little bit different. This is a little bit different, or a little bit older figure than the ones that I have been reviewing. So it's got 6 figures rather than the... here, I'll grab one of the card backs from the Jawa, the last one that I did. So see how it has all these new figures? Yeah, instead it's got a little paragraph on it. Celebrate the legacy of Star Wars, the action and adventure-packed space saga from a galaxy far, far away, with this collection of premium, highly detailed 3.75-inch scale figures and vehicles, each sold separately, subject to availability. So, package, like I said, usually looks great. This one it's got some ouchies on it, but I don't keep them in package. So, speaking of which, let's bust him open. Let's see what we're looking at here. Speaking of which, who was excited for Lando in Rise of Skywalker? Go ahead and leave it down in the comments. I was very, very hyped. I love Lando. I loved him in the original trilogy. I loved him in Solo. I'm also a really big fan of Donald Glover. So seeing him, take over from Billy D, that was amazing. And then seeing Billy D come right back for Rise of Skywalker, that was fantastic. Absolutely amazing. I loved it. I hope you all did. Alright, let's get him out of here. So he's got his little axe. Come on. There we go. And so he's got his little axe. He's got his little helmet. And then, of course, as we see in Solo, Beckett originally owned this Skiff Guard disguise, or at least the helmet from it. I'm not 100% sure that the rest of it is the same one, but the helmet at least was yeah. So that's cool. That's really, really cool. Really cool tie-in. Not loving the Billy D. They did not do my boy justice. This looks like assorted black actor number 3. He doesn't look like Billy D. Williams at all. He looks like they grabbed a figure sculpt out of their bucket and threw it on this body. I do not get Billy D. Williams from that at all. They're like, hey, here's a mustache and a little bit of a pompadour. That's Billy D, right? Yeah, so not great face sculpt, but the body on it is fantastic. Like, look at all these little details. He's even got a functional holster. He doesn't even come with a blaster, and he's got the body details are fantastic on these. I'm so sorry if that was out of shot, or if that was... Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I just did all of that out of shot. Alright, so... Let's see. So we're going to get his helmet on. There we go. All right, now let's look at that articulation, because I wanted to do the articulation with the helmet on. So we've got full rotation, a little bit of up and down, a little bit of side to side, not a whole lot. His arms don't come up because they are... they would be hindered by this, but yeah, there's just no... That's just a swivel joint in there. Does this bend at all, or is this just a swivel too? There we go. It wants to bend. It's just, that's a tough joint. All right. So yeah, both of these want to bend, but they're tough. He's got rotation at the wrist, rotation at the elbow as well. It doesn't just bend. Rotation at the waist, no bending. Forward, backward, no out or anything like that. It's not on a ball joint. You can see it right there. And then you got bend at the knee, twist at the knee, bend at the ankle, a little bit of forward and backward. Oh, okay, so you can go full forward, little bit of backward, and then side to side, and then here we go. Let's see. So he's got a hand that's ready for a blaster, but he doesn't, like, his hand's ready for a blaster, his holster's ready for a blaster, but they didn't give him one. So we're going to put that, let's see. All right, so he's not really holding it like he's ready for battle or anything in the little stock photo that they use. So I don't really have a reference, but we'll just kind of get that up in there. Sweet, sweet. All right. So his hands do fit perfect. There are little hand grips on there you can kind of see. So yeah, once you get the helmet on, I think it's a great figure. Take the helmet off, not so much, but hey, you get what you get, right? All right. Sweet. Okay, come on. Does he not stand? If you watch my channel, you know that that's a big thing for me, is if they can... Okay, so he can stand perfectly. All right, beautiful. Watch it, Lando. Watch it. All right, well, thank you for coming. If you enjoyed the video, or if you just like getting a little bit more detail on these figures so that either you don't have to spend money on them, or you just get a kick out of watching me opening and talking about toys, please consider liking and subscribing, and also helping me out on Patreon at Red Elm Incorporated. That is INC with a period. Hopefully I will see you in the next one.